Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely not. It's been good seeing you guys. It looks like you're doing great.
Released on February 21st, 2003, Old School is a comedy about three 30-something friends who try to recapture their college years by starting an unofficial fraternity next to their old university. One left television hosting at the peak of his fame and walked away from Hollywood almost entirely. One went from a small supporting role here to one of TV's highest-paid leading actresses. One built a second career as an outspoken activist after leaving the religion that controlled much of her early life. One returned to acting after years away for an unexpected Broadway debut. And one became the face of a real NHL star's off-ice life. So where did they all end up? Will Ferrell plays Frank the Tank Ricard, the newlywed of the group, a sweet, eager man engineered to spiral into chaos the moment he's handed a beer. Ferrell plays the streaking, the debate, and the rhythmic gymnastics with total commitment, making Frank the film's funniest and most beloved creation. Will Ferrell was born John William Ferrell on July 16, 1967 in Irvine, California, son of Roy Lee Ferrell Jr., a Righteous Brothers keyboardist and teacher Betty K. Ferrell. He attended USC before discovering comedy through The Groundlings. He joined Saturday Night Live in 1995 and left in 2002 as the only cast member ever given an on-air farewell by the entire cast. He married Vivica Paulin in 2000. They have 3 sons. After Old School, Will Ferrell became one of Hollywood's biggest comedic leads, starring in Elf, Anchorman, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and Anchorman 2, mostly co-written with Adam McKay, with whom he co-founded Funny or Die. He has continued working steadily into the 2020s and remains a frequent SNL guest, appearing alongside Paul McCartney and Chad Smith in May 2026. He is 58 years old as of May 2026. Elisha Cuthbert plays Darcy Goldberg, a young woman Mitch meets the morning after Mitch-a-Palooza, only to discover she is both his boss's daughter and a high school senior, complicating his fresh start. Cuthbert plays Darcy with a knowing mischievousness that critics singled out as a standout supporting turn. Elisha Cuthbert was born Elisha Ann Cuthbert on November 30th, 1982, in Calgary, Alberta, and grew up in Greenfield Park, Quebec. Daughter of an automotive design engineer and a homemaker, she began modeling at 9 and made her TV debut on Are You Afraid of the Dark? Before co-hosting Popular Mechanics for Kids. She moved to Los Angeles at 17 and landed her breakout role as Kim Bauer on Fox's 24, played across nearly 80 episodes from 2001 to 2010. Old School came early in her career, alongside small parts in Love Actually that same year. After Old School, Elisha Cuthbert starred in The Girl Next Door, House of Wax, and Captivity, before moving into TV as Alex Kirkovich on ABC's Happy Endings from 2011 to 2013, and later in Netflix's The Ranch. In 2013, she married NHL defenseman Dion Phaneuf, whom she'd been dating since 2008. They have 2 children. She continues to act selectively. She is 43 years old as of May 2026. Vince Vaughn plays Bernard Beanie Campbell, the married father of 2 who, more than anyone, wants the fraternity to exist, throwing the legendary Mitch-a-Palooza party and exploiting a university loophole to make it official. Vaughn plays Beanie with rapid-fire, salesman-like charm that had already made him one of the most recognizable comic voices of his generation. Vince Vaughn was born Vincent Anthony Vaughn on March 28, 1970, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and raised in Lake Forest, Illinois, the youngest of 3 children of a salesman father and stockbroker mother who divorced in 1991. He discovered acting through school plays and improv, graduated in 1988, moved to Los Angeles, and debuted in Rudy in 1993. His breakthrough came with Swingers in 1996. He has been married to Kyla Weber since 2010. They have 2 children. After Old School, Vince Vaughn became a core member of the Frat Pack, appearing in Dodgeball, Wedding Crashers, and The Breakup. He later starred opposite Colin Farrell in Season 2 of HBO's True Detective. More recently, he appeared with Al Pacino in 2025's Easy's Waltz and starred in the time travel crime comedy Mike and Nick and Alice, which premiered at SXSW in March 2026. He is 56 years old as of May 2026. Juliette Lewis plays Heidi, Mitch's girlfriend, whom he discovers hosting an orgy in their home upon returning early from a business trip. It is a brief but pivotal role that sends Mitch back toward his old friends and into a fraternity house. Juliette Lewis was born Juliette Lake Lewis on June 21st, 1973, in Los Angeles, daughter of actor Jeffrey Lewis and graphic designer Glennis Dugan. She began acting on TV at 12, debuted in My Stepmother is an Alien in 1988, and earned an Academy Award nomination for Cape Fear in 1990. 1991. Throughout the 1990s, she became known for dark roles including California and Natural Born Killers. She was married to skateboarder Steve Barra from 1999 to 2003. Around the time of Old School, Juliette Lewis shifted toward music, forming Juliette and the Licks in 2003 before going solo. She returned to acting in the 2000s with August, Osage County, Showtime's Yellow Jackets, Welcome to Chippendales, and Queer as Folk. In 2026, Lewis made her Broadway debut as Magenta in the Rocky Horror Show at Studio 54, extended into late 2026 due to its popularity. She turned 53 on June 21st, 2025. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We release new videos every week. Luke Wilson plays Mitch the Godfather Martin, the film's emotional center, a real estate attorney whose breakup with Heidi sets everything in motion, and whose reluctant leadership keeps the fraternity from falling apart. Wilson plays him with a low-key, bewildered warmth that grounds the broader comedy. Luke Wilson was born Luke Cunningham Wilson on September 21st, 1971, in Dallas, Texas, the youngest of three sons of advertising executive Robert Andrew Wilson and photographer Laura Wilson. He is the younger brother of actors Owen and Andrew Wilson, all of whom attended St. Mark's School of Texas. He began acting at Occidental College, debuting in Bottle Rocket in 1994, co-written by Owen and Wes Anderson, and went on to appear in Rushmore and the Royal Tenenbaums. After Old School, Luke Wilson appeared in Legally Blonde, Idiocracy, The Family Stone, and HBO's Enlightened. In the 2020s, he found a new audience on DC's Stargirl and continued working in film. In 2026, he reunited with Vince Vaughn for Comcast Xfinity commercials directed by David Dobkin. He is 54 years old as of May 2026. Jeremy Piven plays Dean Gordon Cheese Pritchard, a former classmate the group used to mock, now risen to college dean, who returns to make their lives miserable by rezoning their house for campus housing. Piven plays Pritchard with petty vindictiveness and barely concealed insecurity that makes his downfall satisfying. Jeremy Piven was born Jeremy Samuel Piven on July 26, 1965, in Manhattan, to Byrne and Joyce Piven, actors and drama teachers who founded the Piven Theater Workshop in Evanston, Illinois, where Jeremy was raised. His sister Shira is an actress and director, married to filmmaker Adam McKay. He graduated from Drake University, studied further at NYU, and landed early film roles in Say Anything and Grosse Point Blank. After Old School, Jeremy Piven became best known for Ari Gold on HBO's Entourage from 2004 to 2011, earning a Golden Globe and 3 consecutive Emmys, and later starred in Mr. Selfridge from 2013 to 2016. His mother, Joyce Piven, died on January 19, 2025, at age 94. Piven has continued in film, including 2023's Sweetwater, and has returned to stand up with a 2026 touring schedule across the US, Canada, and Australia. He is 60 years old as of May 2026. Leah Remini plays Lara Campbell, Beanie's wife, who tolerates her husband's increasingly elaborate attempts to relive college with exhaustion and genuine affection. One of the film's few grounded domestic voices, Leah Remini was born Leah Marie Remini on June 15, 1970, in Brooklyn, and raised in Los Angeles. Her mother joined the Church of Scientology when Remini was 8, leaving her with only an 8th grade education by the time she left the organization at 42 in 2013. She became widely known as Carrie Heffernan on CBS's The King of Queens, 1998 to 2007, alongside Kevin James. She married actor Angelo Pagan in 2003. They have a daughter, Sophia, and divorced in 2024. After Old School, Leah Remini built a second career as one of Scientology's most prominent critics, releasing the best-selling memoir Troublemaker in 2015 and creating the Emmy-winning A&E docuseries Scientology and the Aftermath, for which she received the IDA's inaugural Truth to Power Award in 2024. Since 2020, she has co-hosted the podcast Scientology Fair Game. She filed a civil harassment lawsuit against the church in 2023 alleging ongoing surveillance against her and her daughter, which the church denies. She also completed her second year at NYU by 2025, calling it one of the hardest experiences of her life. She is 55 years old as of May 2026. Craig Kilborn plays Mark, the boyfriend of Mitch's high school crush Nicole, whose betrayal, first by cheating, then by lying about Mitch, drives the romantic subplot before his comeuppance in the mid-credits scene. Kilborn delivers Mark's line,
"Good talk, I'll see you out there,"
with the deadpan smugness that defined his TV persona. Craig Kilborn was born Craig Lawrence Kilborn on August 24, 1962, in Kansas City, Missouri, and raised from age 4 in Hastings, Minnesota. He graduated from Montana State University in 1984 with dual degrees in media and and theater arts, anchored ESPN's Sports Center from 1993 to 1996, became the first host of Comedy Central's The Daily Show from 1996 to 1998, then hosted CBS's The Late Late Show from 1999 to 2004. After Old School, Craig Kilborn stepped away from The Late Late Show in 2004, later explaining he simply no longer wanted the job. He briefly returned in 2010 with The Kilborn File, canceled after 6 episodes, then withdrew from Hollywood. He occasionally guests on shows like The Rich Eisen Show and hosts a podcast called The Life Gorgeous. He is 63 years old as of May 2026. Perry Reeves plays Marissa Jones, Frank's wife, whose vision of stable married life is upended when she catches Frank streaking at Mitchapalooza, straining their relationship until she asks for a divorce. Reeves plays Marissa's disappointment with sincerity that keeps her from becoming a punchline. Perry Reeves was born in New York City around 1970 and raised in New Hampshire, daughter of Dr. Alexander Reeves, a professor of medicine and anatomy at Dartmouth, and granddaughter of Hazard E. Reeves, a pioneer of stereophonic sound in film. Before Old School, she appeared in Smoke Signals, Kicking and Screaming, and Child's Play 3, plus guest roles on The X-Files. After Old School, Perry Reeves became best known for playing Melissa Gold, Ari Gold's wife, on HBO's Entourage from 2004 to 2011, putting her opposite fellow Old School castmate Jeremy Piven for a second time. She later appeared in USA's Covert Affairs. She married Aaron Fox in 2015, and they have one child. She has largely stepped back from high-profile acting in recent years. She is in her mid-50s as of May 2026. Ellen Pompeo plays Nicole, Mitch's high school crush, whom he reconnects with at Frank's wedding and spends much of the film trying and failing to properly win over due to his own awkwardness and her boyfriend's lies. Nicole's reconciliation with Mitch, after discovering Mark's infidelity, provides the romantic resolution. Ellen Pompeo was born Ellen Kathleen Pompeo on November 10, 1969, in Everett, Massachusetts, youngest of 6 children. Her mother died of an accidental overdose when Pompeo was 4, and she was raised by her father and stepmother. She worked as a bartender in Miami before being discovered in New York and moving to Los Angeles in 2001, landing a role in Moonlight Mile in 2002, the year before Old School. She married music producer Chris Ivory in 2007. They have 3 children. After Old School, Ellen Pompeo became one of TV's highest paid actresses as Dr. Meredith Grey on ABC's Grey's Anatomy, which she has anchored since 2005. She stepped back from full-time appearances after 2023, but continues as executive producer and narrator, returning for guest appearances each season. Season 22 premiered October 9th, 2025. She also starred in 2025's Good American Family on Hulu. She is 56 years old as of May 2026. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos exploring your favorite casts from the past.